Hi, everyone. Here we are for our Q&A for Module 3, Week 4. And we wanted to read to you the question that we got this week. I think that many people can relate to this. So sometimes I have trouble identifying what I feel in my body when I'm working on a particular belief. What can I do? And I think this is something that we hear all the time.
Mm,
What are
mm.
your thoughts, Stephanie, on this? I'm having a few of my own, but I want to know what you think.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, so many people, myself included, a lot of the time, have like a mind body disconnect, right? So we're not used to checking in with our bodies all the time. So this is a really good question because wait, can you read the question one more time? Because I want to
Mhm.
specify something.
Sometimes I have trouble identifying what I feel in my body when working on a particular belief. I think meaning internalized belief.
Yes,
Um, what can I do? I think it's relating to the process of
yes.
what is the belief? What does it feel like in my body? And some people get stuck right there.
Exactly. And I think, first of all, get out of your head about what you think you're supposed to be feeling when you
Mhm.
go into your body, right? Any of these kind of preconceived ideas. So, an internalized belief, when you're like going into your body to see how you feel, um, actually, if you just totally disconnect from up here and drop down into the body and let the body's sensations be there. So rather than you thinking, what does this internalized belief feel like in my body? Take that out and just drop into your body and
Mhm.
think, what does my body feel like right now? And then take the thinking out of it. Go into the body. Okay, my toes are cold. Okay. Oh, my knees are kind of uncomfortable. That kind of a thing. Like literally drop into your body and just notice the sensations first. And then once you do that, you notice temperature. Where are you warmer or cooler? Notice energy level. Like, do you feel energy kind of vibrating here? And do you feel stagnant from the waist down? Or, um, where do you feel sensitive? Where do you feel tight? Where do you feel loose or expansive? All these kinds of things, just purely what are the sensations in my body? Then go a little deeper under that. Okay, let's go into the cold toes, right? My toes are
Mhm.
cold. What is that like as an experience? Well, they feel like they're kind of cut off and they feel like they're kind of like numb and they feel right. And then
Yeah.
so go a little deeper into each sensation in your body, whatever's prevalent, whatever's prominent, um, and maybe start there without the need to connect. How does this internalized belief present in my body? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
you don't have to make that connection yet if you're having trouble even being with what's in your body.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
totally. To me, to me at least, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
perfect sense.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this?
I think everything you said makes a lot of sense because sometimes there's this, I don't really think about my body that much. I mean, there's different levels of somebody having
Mhm,
trouble being in their body.
mhm,
There's the,
mhm,
I live in a reality society that is all up here. We're disconnected
mhm.
from our bodies culturally. And so when someone says, where is this in your body? I have
Right.
no idea. So part of it is habit, I
Mhm.
think. Part of it is just individual differences.
Right.
And part of it can also be somebody's trauma history.
Yes.
So sometimes, people have trouble connecting with their body also if their nervous system reacts in some way to their trauma or to feeling in general. Like feeling in general can
Mhm.
feel very scary.
Right.
And something that I point, to people sometimes is even if you're not feeling anything, that is something. Like
Mhm.
stay with that. It's kind of like
Mhm.
when we're doing some cognitive stuff with our clients and they're like, I draw a blank.
Right.
Drawing a
Right.
blank, stay with that blank. You
Mhm.
don't really know where it is in your body.
Mhm.
Okay, stay with not knowing. Stay with that for
Right.
a moment, because
Right.
that is something and that will give you information that will help you, just kind of go down the process anyway. And then you'll get better and better. I remember
Exactly.
with one of my old clients from years ago, and he had a lot of trauma history and a lot of difficulty feeling. Initially, he wouldn't feel anything.
Mm,
And
mhm.
then he would tell me what he was feeling without me even asking.
Right. Yeah.
So, of course, that was part of the work, but also part of habit, part of
Mhm.
accepting. Like
Right.
sometimes like you were saying before, like we have this idea of what it's going to feel
Mhm.
like or what should feel like.
Mhm.
There's no such thing here. So maybe
Right.
sometimes people get stuck in that I'm not feeling anything. Something is wrong.
Mhm.
Nothing is wrong. You're just experiencing what you're experiencing.
Exactly. Yeah, and you bring up a really good point too about, a lot of us have spent a lot of time out of our bodies because it doesn't feel good to be in the body, or if the body feels like an unsafe place, if you do have a
Mhm.
trauma history or anything. If the body is uncomfortable, then we have a tendency to just check out and not want to feel what it feels like in
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I think you make really, really good points too. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a process. That's why we're here to like help you and guide you and be gentle
Right.
with yourself. Go at your own pace. This
Exactly.
stuff
And
is
also remembering too, there's not just one way to do this.
Mhm.
Everybody, like we can just kind of present these ideas and then you have to find it for yourself, what works for you. Just one way of doing it isn't the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let us know how this is working for you. And if you have more questions, absolutely send them our way. Thank you all. Have a great week.
Thanks.